me the slide. Um, yeah, my name is Chenji. I came to Korea in 2011, September. The first time when I came here, this is the lady is the first shepherd who take care of me. So in the very beginning, every week she invited me to her house, and we had a fellowship. And at that time, I don't have too much faith, and she shared her story with me, and she encouraged me to come to morning prayer. And because she shared many stories about her and about that morning prayer strengthened her or not. She told me like that, and I was a little bit I feel unbelievable because it seems like a miracle. So I want, by her encouragement, I want to experience that the same miracle with her. I decided to attend the morning prayer in the next year, 2012. Can you go to next slide? Next slide. So in 2012, I had a growth in the morning prayers, or through those morning prayers. Just like those Hyundong and God's will, they growed during this year, during those days. And I also growed. At that time, the morning prayer preacher was fixed. Like Monday was preached by Pastor Haesong Lee. He lived far away from Suwon, but every morning he came. And he had during his preaching, I learned a lot of knowledge about the Bible. Like first, in the Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, he shared us like in the beginning God created heavens and earth. He said, why heavens is like added S, but earth there is no S, because God only created one earth. We are so precious, and then we also need to know that heavens, it doesn't like only one heaven. There are several levels. And through those kind of preaching, I learned Bible has too many things between those words. And Tuesday was preached by Elder John. Now he is not here. Every day, every Tuesday, during his preaching, he gave many practical skills of how to live a life, Jesus-centered life. He gave many practical things, and then through his prayer, I also understand what is title, those kind of things. And Wednesday was preached by Pastor Shin. He always liked to share gospel. So every time when I heard his share preaching, then Jesus continually came to me. Because in the very beginning, I don't know who is Jesus. Once I remember that he asked us, if someday you go to heaven, what do you want to say to God, to Jesus Christ, your Lord? And I said, I will say, nice to meet you. and then Pastor Shin said, oh, I will say to my God, oh, Father, thank you so much, and I will hug. And at that time, I couldn't understand why this guy said like that. But later, gradually, then I could understand. And then Thursday is elderly. He always shared. I still can remember the first time he stand in the podium and give the preaching. That is his testimony. through that testimony, I was encouraged a lot, and I started to understand. I really can. I started to kind of witness how God changed people. On Friday, through Friday's preacher, Pastor Samchur Kim, he likes David so much. So through his preaching, I also know every day, like we encouraged each other at that time. That whole year gave me a big growth in my phase of journey. And then it goes to 2013. Next slide. At that time, I was almost graduated from the master course. So many things. So I was wondering where I should go, and I don't know about the future. Many ideas came to me. Maybe I should go to the PhD in US because that was the original plan for me. And maybe I should go back because my parents, they call me back. So many things came to me, and I had a really hard time. But at that time, once elderly meet me, and he told me, you need to know your vision. You need to pray to God. What's your vision? Because God created you for a purpose. So you need to know what is that purpose. So I decided, okay, I will pray for that vision. And very strangely, at that year, there is one missionary came who called Daniel Park. Continuously, he emphasized that the vision of this church is send those international students as a missionary and let them go to the campus to deliver gospel. I was so challenged by his preaching every time. At that time, sometimes I even want to skip of his preaching. Somehow, one day, I heard from Pastor Shin again. In his sermon, he said, he delivered gospel to his students, and he vividly described those the scene, and he said to his students, "I'm the professor. I won't lie, right?" And his students say yes. Then he said, now I want to share you a very good a truth. And then he talked about gospel. That somehow when I heard that sharing, it gave me a desire. I want to do the same thing like he did. I want to teach the young men, because I was a college student as well, and I was also wondering during the college time. So I want to do the same thing with him. So I said, oh, I will do it. I will follow the vision of ISC-SKKU. Then at that year, I decided to continue my PhD in SKKU, and I want to know God more through ISC-SKKU. Also, I submitted to God. I got baptized. And then the other 2 years, and there are many experiences, but I couldn't share one by one. But then came to 2016. That was a very suffering year for me. It seems like I'm wandering the wilderness because many people who I met, and we had a long time fellowship, they started to leave. At that time, I also seriously thinking, okay, then one day I will leave. Where should I go? And I miss my parents. Still, I also have my own dream, and many things came to me. I don't know where to go. Then came to 2017. There one brother, Pigwin, he told me there is one missionary who will go to the China, they will do missionary work there. Do you know some people whose hometown is near Wuhan? At the first time, I thought that he was making a joking with me, because my hometown is quite near to Wuhan. So I said, my hometown is near Wuhan, and then he said, oh, that's good. Then do you want to meet them? Then I meet them, and we talk, and then I started, then the eager and the vision reminded me again. I should go. I want to go to the campus for campus evangelism. But for the 2016, I was wondering a lot, but I don't know which school or which kind of school and which place I should go. And through that meeting, somehow it became clear. I want to go to like normal university, like teacher university. So let those teachers understand gospel and understand the truth, know the truth, and they will go outside, and then they will also teach the truth to their students as well. So that become another kind of dream or vision for me. So I want to fulfill that. However, in September, I was so confident that this is God's will. However, it turns out not like that. Then I still, once again, I went to the wireless. I don't know where to go. Then one day, I just said, okay, I will just try. I send submit my application to other places, say if it's open. And then somehow I noticed there is another teacher university who they announced that they want to recruit people, and then I just, without any expectation, I sent it, and then very soon the response came. They said, oh, we need the people like you, because your major is fit to our field. I was a little bit I couldn't believe, because compared with the former one, I was so confident, oh, this is God's will. However, it turns out not. Somehow I think God opened another way, but this is not my expected. It's not my expected one, but it's better one than the former one. So I was so appreciate, and I also want to give thanks to God and to all the people who are here, raised me as a little baby to grow up. And last, I want to share the two Bible words which I really loved. And since I don't know what it will be in the future, but I want to share Romans 8:28. As we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. And then there is another Psalm 23. I hope I want to share it with you, because this is the first song I learned in this church, and it's my favorite one. Can you read it together with me? It's really The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside quiet water. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil,